Last night, I was surprised to see President Trump on Truth Social go after me and Senate Republicans over what we call the blue slip. Now, to people in the real America, not here in this Washington, D.C. and island surrounded by reality, the people in real America don't care about what the blue slip is, but in fact, it impacts in their states the district judges who serve their communities and the U.S. attorneys who ensure the law and order is enforced. I was offended by what the president said, and I'm disappointed that it would result in personal insults.
An appellate court has ruled that Alina Habba is unlawfully serving as the top prosecutor in New Jersey, marking a significant setback for former President Donald Trump. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit issued a unanimous decision stating that a lower court correctly disqualified Habba from her position. This decision affects Trump's strategy to retain appointed U.S. attorneys in Democratic-led states. The court's ruling was outlined in a 3-0 decision. It affirmed that the Department of Justice's method of reinstating Habba in her role was unconventional. Habba served as Trump's personal defense lawyer prior to her appointment. On October 17th, a 3-judge panel reviewed Habba's appointment. A panel of judges from the Third U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, sitting in Philadelphia, sided with a lower court judge's ruling after hearing oral arguments, at which Habba herself was present on October 17th. It is apparent that the current administration has been frustrated by some of the legal and political barriers to getting its appointees in place. Its efforts to elevate its preferred candidate for U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey, Alina Habba, to the role of acting U.S. Attorney demonstrate the difficulties it has faced. Yet the citizens of New Jersey and the loyal employees in the U.S. Attorney's Office deserve some clarity and stability, the court wrote in a 32-page opinion. It concluded, "We will affirm the district court's disqualification order." The ruling comes amid the push by President Donald Trump's Republican administration to keep Habba as the acting U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, a powerful post charged with enforcing federal criminal and civil law. Habba was Trump's attorney in criminal and civil proceedings before he was elected to a second term. She served as a White House advisor briefly before Trump named her as a federal prosecutor in March.
I do solemnly swear.
I, Alina Habba, do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely. Thank you so much, President Trump. Thank you, Pam Bondi. Thank you, more importantly, to every person in this room. There are so many people that I won't even try to start naming them. I would not be standing here today if it was not for the man to my right. If, as a person who's a first-generation American with parents that came in legally, I would like to say that I do not ever take for granted that every dream that I ever could have imagined I have surpassed because of this administration, because of President Trump. 4 years ago, he entrusted faith in me as his personal attorney, and I have been on the journey of a lifetime every single day for that. But I have also been with him through some very dark days when I lost faith in our justice system, when I saw things that I never, ever thought I would ever see. And from being outside the courtroom steps, defending him and defending our great nation, I saw the most resilience I've ever seen in my life. This man kept fighting for America, and I'm just so honored that now I get to fight for the state of New Jersey. I will do a good job, sir. I will clean it up, and we're going to make New Jersey great again.
Yeah, I put my MAGA jacket to trigger Hillary Clinton. There you go, Hill. Are you ready to make history tonight and make some liberals cry? The world first got to know me on the courtroom steps right here in New York City. And they thought they could take the greatest president down through lawfare, with lawsuits, fake charges, raids, and endless investigations. They thought so. It's okay. They thought they could crush the man who built this city skyline. But they underestimated how hard President Trump would fight. This rally has rattled some of my favorite swamp creatures. Hey guys. They are now scrambling and trying to call us Nazis and fascists and claiming, and you know what they're claiming, guys? It's very scary. They're claiming we're going to go after them and try and put them in jail. Well, ain't that rich? Kamala, you want to talk about a fascist? No one has ever voted for you to become the Democrat nominee. You see, I believe in something called the Constitution. And I believe in someone called God. And they tried to keep President Trump and his campaign in courtrooms being persecuted. But do you know what he did while he was in those New York courtrooms? He won the hearts and minds of the American people, all from this city. You see, the deep state, they underestimate how smart we are. And they want the American people to fall in line like a bunch of sheep. You know what they don't realize, New York? We're gonna be the ones herding sheep out of the White House on November 5th. Because Kamala Harris, you are getting evicted from my president's house. Let's not forget one thing. Kamala said she wouldn't change a damn thing. And look, it's okay. She must be proud of her records. She's got a lot of them. Record inflation, record crime, and record boarding crossings, with over 325,000 children who are being sex trafficked, murdered, and missing. Those are the records you hold, Kamala. Look at my family. I love my family. And that's my family right there. By the way, where's my Trump Bedminster people? Let's go, Trump. Don't get me started on my boy, Tampon Tim.